Sorry about the light show behind me. My tablet, which I watch all the live stream videos, is almost. It's got like 20% battery. Of course, my phone is only. I don't know. Connected. So forgive me for what's going on, and forgive me for this the picture, my thumbnail picture. Um, Sorry, my tablet's even starting to give me problems. Here we go. Now I'm on. But excuse me from a coughing. It's a combination of the seasonal crud between the hay fever and allergies and smoking. My mom's smoking. I have to adjust my camera every so often. I'm sorry, folks. Um, I think mom's been kind of chain smoking because she has that's her go-to when she's nervous or upset or something's up. Instead of talking about it, she just starts to chain smoke, which I've learned over the age. It's okay. That's time for me to focus on mom and find out what's going on. Not that I don't focus on my mom. It's just with all the things going on, it's sometimes difficult to decide what you're focusing on. Now, this week has been a week of good news between Jan no longer has to worry about wound care. She graduated from that, and we did talk to her doctor, and they're going to put her on a pill form of a new type of cancer medication. I'm just hoping it doesn't cause other issues like last time because she went in for or she either went in or she's going in for scans. I can't remember. I think she went in for scans, and they're talking about her lower back still having some issue, and she wants to talk to the doctor about possibly doing radiation treatment, in hospital radiation type treatment on her lower back. I am. How do I put it? The other good news is just we're getting back on track with Jerry's treatment, and um, Jerry still wants to stay out here for at least 30 days because she wants me and mom to go to Colorado, and we've already found locations for mom, possible locations. We actually Jerry saw on Trulia a nice piece of property that's so big, it's big enough to add another trailer. It's already got a 3 bedroom, 2 bath on it, and it's big enough to put a big enough one for mom because mom was looking at a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. And I don't know how we're gonna go about it because I know Joe would prefer if mom and I go out there, just the two of us, that we stay in the one location that mom was talking about, which is the 2 bedroom, 1 bath, and for the two of us to share it, it's gonna be like, okay, we'll just have to work around it, you know, if that's the case. But the plan, the current plan, which I don't know if it's going to work or not, but mom and I have an appointment with the bank to what we're talking about doing is signing the house over to me, so it'll be in my name, and mom won't have to worry about the mortgage. But we're going to get equity out of the house so mom and I can go to Colorado sooner than later. But that's going to, but if it doesn't work, if basically my credit is so shot and they can't just transfer it over to my name or do something where it can go over to my name without too many problems, I'm willing to do that. Hello, Virginia. What do you want to do? I want to get out there as quickly as possible. I don't care if the house goes on sale or it's basically in my name until Dre moves out there within 30 days. Um, but like I said, I'm going to roll with the punches, and mom and I are going to the bank to talk to them about doing what I just said. And if the bank can't do it because of my credit score, then we're just going to. We already have an appointment with the realty agent to come out also on Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or something like that. So we can sit down with the realty agent and say, okay, this is what we're trying to do. Um, this is what we're talking about doing. What would be the better option, selling it or renting it, or just taking it over from mom. But I'm already I've already my brain has already plotted out like four different scenarios. One of them, it will be a total another no go, and we just have to sell the house. Um, the other one is it works out and it comes in my name. Once that happens, we mom and I can start, or we can start getting the ball rolling for mom and I to go out there for 30 days while I get, according to the information we found out, you have to be a resident of Colorado for at least 30 days to be eligible for their state Medicare or Medicaid. Um, so that's one of the reasons for me and mom to go out there, a couple months in advance. Um, but I'm going to tell Jerry if sorry, my connection to the net is but yeah, yeah, Virginia, that's my plan. Like I said, I'm sorry, my phone and the internet is not working all that. I noticed glitches already, so I apologize. Um, so if that happens again, I might just have to call it a night. But um, our plans as of the moment is to see what the bank says, and as of the moment is to see what the bank says, and then to see what the realty agent says. If the bank says it can be transferred over to my name, with realty agent says. If the bank says it can be transferred over to my name with very little to no issues, great. If they say no, then when we go to talk to the realty agent, we're gonna see how we can work it. Because not that I don't trust Jared, because that's far from it. I just my brain sometimes goes through negative thoughts before positive thoughts. But even if Jerry moves out to when Jerry moves out to Colorado, and we can um, get something worked out, and the people, if we decide to like keep the house and do rental, which was one of the many different ideas that Jerry had, because Jerry doesn't want to lose his house in case things don't work out in Colorado. Um, well, if it doesn't work out for her, we'll talk about it, because I have a feeling it will work out for me. Um, just because I have a very good feeling, and I've had very good premonitions or dreams to say that it's going to be good, you know. But I have to have faith in God and His plan, but I have a feeling that things will work out. It just might be difficult at first. It might be a little rough at first, but it's something I have to. That's one of the many things I have to work on. Hey, Susan. Let's see here. So I think you have to have a certain income level to take over a mortgage. Well, that's one of the things that we'll find out tomorrow. I do appreciate your thoughts, but I'm going to rely on professionals to tell me otherwise. Because not that I'm not taking your word with a grain of salt, but I have had too many armchair jockeys try to tell me how to live my life and what to do and what not to do. And so I've decided, at my age, that it's time to start listening to professionals and not armchair jockeys or armchair doctors or realty agents or whatever. I'm not trying to be rude, Susan, but like I said, I've had too many people who, one, that's not their profession. Two, they don't know me. Three, they're not my doctor, um, or a realty agent or anything like that I can talk to face. Not like this. So, all the people who want to sit there and be keyboard jockeys or armchair jockeys or whatever you want to call them, hey, that's your opinion. That's great. If it's going to sound negative, I don't care. But like I said, I'm tired of not listening to the professionals. That's all I can say. Um, and if you're new to my channel and you just realize I don't beat around the bush about things, that's how I was raised. My father was not one to beat around the bush or play games. Oh, hi, Zen. Zen. Yeah. Um, but I I've gotten to the point that I need to focus most of my time and energy on positive things. Whether it's the big the big, as we learned how it's called. It's called the Swedish death purge, where you just take everything that either you take things that you're not connected to anymore or don't have use for anymore and get rid of it. Family heirlooms and whatnot, you start start handing it down to the next, the next generation or the new generation. It's like we're not looking, we're not acting like anybody's going to die tomorrow, because that's not the point. Even though Swedish death purge kind of makes it sound like something negative. No, it's just making it easier on people. Like, let's just say, for some reason, any one of the three of us that are living in this house kicks the bucket overnight, and basically passes away overnight. You don't have as much stuff to deal with. You have minimum amount of things that you want to keep, or things that kind of still serve the purpose. So once a person passes, okay, um, that's right, Susan. I wasn't taking it as a judgment. I was just pointing out. Um, oh, just me, Heather. Let's see here. Jim, you need to get the van put in your name only. If Jerry decides not to join you in Colorado, she will take the van since she only put it in her name. Um, oh, you're retired from Caldwell Banker. Cool. Um, sorry. Heather, I'm not worried about the van. I didn't want the van in the first place. That was the vehicle she wanted, so she can keep it. I want a pickup truck. I want a good, hardy 4x4 pickup truck that can drive through, the mountains if I decide to go up, hide out in the mountains for a while. At this point in time, we don't know. We don't even know if Mom's little Mountaineer is going to make it up there. She's going to take it to the Ford dealership and see what they have to say. Hello, Michelle Weeks. It's been a long time. Um, I talked to mom about her vehicle because like she said, it's so old and it really hasn't been driven long distances, let alone in higher altitudes. Her little Mountaineer might not make it. So I talked to Jerry, or not to Jerry, to mom, and I said, if you don't have an idea of your next vehicle, is it possible we can get a pickup truck that either one of us can handle? Um, she said she doesn't know. She'll see. So, but since it's her vehicle that she's could be getting rid of to get a newer vehicle or a newer used vehicle, um, I I'm not gonna force her. I'm gonna be like, I'll be happy with whatever you get. As soon as I start earning money, um, I'll get my own pickup truck. Let's see here. Why are so many people so interested in what you do or don't? Clowns. Um, okay. I don't understand what you're talking about there, Zen. Zen, yeah, Zen. Oh, okay. Will you be able to get a truck as soon as you get to Colorado? I don't know how soon I'll be able to get a truck once I get to Colorado. It depends on a lot of things, and most of it has to do with my income. And when Jerry moves out there, the income she'll be getting. So I mean, it depends because if I can go through the classes and the clarifications and all the bells and whistles about being my wife's caretaker, depending on how much I earn that way, plus I will probably be doing a whole lot more videos once I start getting up in the mountains and becoming more adventuresome. So that will be, that will be part of my revenue. Um, so getting a truck, it depends on a lot of different things. Um, oh, um, hey Joyce, uh, how can you buy anything as in truck when you have no credit or job? That's not your concern, Joyce. That really is not your concern. I hope that your dream of Colorado happens soon. You seem to be getting closer. Yes, I feel like I am getting closer. Let's see here. I hope you can get the truck you really want. Um, you need Jerry here to mod. No, I don't. I really don't. Because whoever it is that's going to start trouble is either going to get ignored in the long run or overlooked. Um, let's see here. I hope you get the truck. They are great for rugged country. Exactly. That's why I want to get a truck because I'm not moving to Colorado just to stay in town. I moved to Colorado to get out there in the backwoods and find the haunted sites I've heard about and um, explore certain areas of Colorado that I'm interested in. Gold mines, old ghost towns. Haunted, burnt out cabin in the woods. There's all kinds of places you could probably find in Colorado. Let's see here. Hey Becky, let's see here. Or Becca, sorry. Um, hope you can take us on. Yeah, I plan on. One of the things that I want to get, and I've been talking to Jerry about it, but right now because we're not doing a lot of adventuresome, even though what I want to get is a GoPro with the chest harness, so you can see everything that's in front of me, or maybe one for my head, so you see everything I look at. But I am going to try to find some way to have some sort of way of clipping a camera or something like that to my chest, so it records everything. And if there's a way I can harness my phone to my forehead, That would be one thing. But yeah, when I start hiking and getting up there in the mountains and having my adventures and my camping and things like that, whether Jerry's with me or not, I want to catch as much as I can. Because who knows, that camera might catch something I don't see, like spirit image, Bigfoot. Who knows? Even though I think Bigfoot is closer to Washington, Canada, but I don't know. But I've got like, I can't remember where I put it, but I have a book that I just recently purchased, and it has to do with all the. No, it must be on in the bookcase. It has to do with a lot of haunted locations in Colorado. I can't bring this with me. I think it's in one. It's amongst my some of those books. But yeah, I'm ready to do that, and I'm hoping within 5 years, even though we'll be in our me and Dre will be in our mid 50s. I'm hoping to be able to get a RV to you know drive around the country and see places we want to see. And who knows, we might be able to run into people that we know from here. Get some good boots. Oh yeah, I've got some thick. Um, Basically, the outside is suede, or not suede, but that like not totally hard leather, but that waterproof type leather. That looks like, I don't know how to. It looks suede. That's all I can tell you. And the inside is lined with thick lamb's fur or lamb's wool or something like that. And yeah, when I wear them here, I sweat my feet off. So I'm hoping when I wear them there with a pair of winter socks, I won't be like dying. My feet won't be sweating, turning into a river. But stay warm without sweating too much. Jim, what form is chemo? Did the doctor start? Yes, the doctor started on a new regimen of chemo. It's a new pill. It's not an IV. It's an actual pill. Um, and I do not remember the name. Hopefully, Jerry will tell you more about that. Yep, Michelle, you finally caught me live. Um, and that depends on how long my battery lasts on my phone because it was already about half. But never can tell. But yeah, we found mom in a 50 plus community, 55 plus community, a two-bedroom, one bath, mobile home. And then Jerry just found today one that's both mobile homes are in Canyon, um, but the one that Jerry was looking at for the both of us. Hello, Shark Puppet. Found one for us that was a three-bedroom, two bath, and according to the map and the whole 9 yards, it's in the middle of a neighborhood of mobile homes, but it's a double wide plot. So it's two plots worth of land. So we may be able to get that and move mom, get a trailer and move her next to us on the same piece of land without too many headaches, basically. Um, Jim, you need to get an extra charger. I have one. That's what I'm hooked up to right now. Is a charger. So I mean, unfortunately, it's only one line. Otherwise, I'd have my phone plugged into it. But I don't know if my phone will work with this setup I have. Um, do you like chicken wings? I'm not a big fan of chicken. I mean, I like boneless, the boneless chicken meat, but I'm not big on the wings or the legs. Boneless thigh meat or boneless breast meat is great because you can make all kinds of different dishes without the wing or leg. I am actually doing pretty good. I mean, my spirits have been on high the last couple of days. Um, Granted, I have my daily aches and pains, and then depending on what kind of work around the house I do, depends on what kind of pain I have in my knees, back, shoulders. Yeah, knees, back, shoulders, and ankles, and feet. So, you know, hello, Amy. But no, we've got plans. Mom and I have plans for Monday to talk to the banker and see what we can do about the house. And um, later on that afternoon, I don't know if she's coming here or if we're going to her office, but we're gonna sit down and talk to a realty agent. I think their agent's coming here so she can check out the house and give us any tips on anything that we might want to repair or fix or anything like that. Um, that and between the bank and the realty agent, we're going to see what would be the better option. Whether mom puts the house in my name so mom can get a mortgage in Colorado. Might be mom getting a Coke or something out of the refrigerator. Um, hey, Chandra. Sorry, it took me a moment to remember how to say that name. Um, but I am. Oh, I'm about the way I'm feeling right now. I'm about 90% sure that things will work out for the better in one way, shape, or form. Uh, Hello, Sir M. Um, but the idea and plan is to hopefully get the house signed over in my name, so Mom and I can go to Colorado, and Dre will stay back here for at least, I think she said, a month, 30 days, to get everything established because the information she found basically said that she has to be a 30-day resident of Colorado to show that she is living in Colorado. So, with me being there for 30 months, I can get the ball rolling and paperwork done for the Medicaid, or is it Medicare? I think it's Medicaid. The Medicaid, and hopefully get a hold of a um, cancer specialist out of Aurora to transfer the information to him or them, so they know what they're going to be dealing with when Jerry gets out there. That's one of the plans that we're hoping works out. Otherwise, it's basically going to be depending on the realty agent and the bank and what happens at the bank, because that's first. We'll make the determination of whether Jerry's going to have to come with, and hopefully her 30-day supply of chemo pills will transfer with her. I don't know. So there's a lot of things going on for the move, but because we don't know exactly what's happening here as of yet, depending on the bank and the realty people, will help us determine, what direction we need to go or how fast we need to do things or whatever. Hey JD, it's been a while since you've been here. Let's see here. I hope everything works out for you, Jim. So do I, Amy. Uh huh. Oh, I have not gone to that yet. That I had to push that off because of things that happened here with the car. Um, that should be happening here October 5th or something like that. Let me see if I can see if my calendar on here has that information. Um, if I can find my calendar. Not there. Not there. Sorry, folks. My iPad, um, has been having issues with various things. Okay, I cannot find my calendar on this goofy thing, so we won't worry. What we won't worry about that. Um, but yeah, that's due. That's due here in about a week or two. And as soon as I get it and find out what's going on and see what they tell me, I will probably tell you guys. Um, no, I'm not having an MRI now. That's going to be in a week or so. Basically, what happened was what was it? The left passenger tire was totally flat, and it was going to take too long for anybody to get out to us to take it to the shop. So I called the doctors and rearranged the appointment. So I have one. I have it on the 5th at 2 in the afternoon, which fits me better because they wanted me to be out there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I am not getting up at 5:30, but I'm gonna have to just because it. I was thinking, actually, what I was thinking was just to get do an overnight hotel so we can just get up and drive over to the hospital there in Springfield. So, Chris Kraft and Maura Wilson. Excuse me. First off, Chris, I'm not even going to answer that. And second off, that was an unnecessary comment because no, I do not wish my wife would pass away. Um, so, you know, go back to the Hateful Four because you sound like one of them. Do I celebrate Halloween? Halloween is like my second biggest favorite holiday because if you go the Christian way, you just decorate your house with ghosts and goblins. If you go the pagan way, Halloween does not last one day; it lasts a week. It's known as Samhain. Um, so yeah, I do like to celebrate Halloween. Let's see here. No, I have not had my nerve test done. That's going to happen in a week or two. Sounds like you will make it good. Uh, make it work. Glad Jerry is on board with the. Yeah, well, she was the one who actually came up with the idea to move, but the idea was originally she was looking for the best states to live in to have your spouse be your healthcare taker, health home health caretaker, whatever, a caretaker. But I'm finding out some people tell me that I might have to take a variety of tests, which I'm kind of like, okay, this is going to be interesting. But yeah, um, I I plan on doing this whole thing. Right now, after we got done with the yard sale, we kind of hesitated because we didn't know if we were going back out there a second time to really, talk to a social worker and talk to a realty agent and look at houses and see if we could put a bid on at least one for Jerry. Let's see here. Well, no, I'm not letting it stress me. I mean, I learned how to deal with bullshit, and I mean, my life. Growing up in the military, I learned not to let things stress me, even though they do from time to time because they hit the right buttons. But that's another thing about this move. To me, it's just another part of my life because this is what I've been doing for 51 years is moving someplace well, when I was growing up in the military, it was every 3 years. And then after my father passed away, it was every 5, 6, 7 years, whatever. Um, but yeah, hope it shows the reason for your pain. But oh yeah, I mean, most of my pain was just, I mean, it's we have been going practically, or I have been going practically nonstop since the yard sales. Because after the yard sale, it was all right. Yard sale's done. Let's take a couple days break just to recuperate from that. Then let's start going room by room and cleaning and straightening them up and making them presentable for whomever. And that was a really slow go because it was either my body didn't want to do it or everybody else around me seemed to be having, I don't know, issues in one form or another. Um, but yeah, hey, life is full of pain, and I've gotten to the point where it's like pain is gain because without that pain, you don't know if you're alive or not some days because some days you're just sitting there staring off in space going, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. I don't feel like doing anything. I feel like I'm just floating along. Uh, Sean, you just earned your way out. Let's see here. No, you do not have to take a test. You will need to keep track of your hours. Well, I'm hoping in Colorado that's all I have to do is keep track of my hours and turn in a time card or do some do something on the computer where I sign in and sign out and whatever. Um, oh, which one? We made. If you're talking about the Olive Garden shredded chicken dish, I love it. I mean, I love the flavor and whatnot, but sometimes, not all the time, sometimes the amount of cheese in the dish and whatever I might have had before or after the meal kind of sometimes gets my stomach a little run for its money, but I love cooking. You know what, Becky? I thought about doing something like that. The thing is, there are so many origin stories from so many different countries in Europe about Halloween. And there's only maybe two different particular countries that have almost similar stories or legends of Christmas. Um, but yeah, or not Christmas, Halloween. I'm sorry, Halloween. That too. Both holidays. Um, I was not in the military. My father was a 20-year veteran. I tried to go through the military, but because of health issues, I did not make it through basic. You know, especially where I was taking basic training. I was taking basic training at Fort Jackson, Carolina, and Fort Jackson is home of what we call the Victory Tower. If you ever saw the movie with Danny DeVito, Renaissance Man, and there's this big giant tower that you have to climb up, that's called the Victory Tower. And I tell you, it was not fun. It took a lot out of me. I like the lights in your room. Thank you. Yeah, I've got the twinkle lights on around my bookcase and the table that I use as a desk, and then around my door. Then I've got what they call fairy lights, which is a long over my tapestries that I'm looking at now. Normally, the tapestries would be behind me, but because of needing to plug in my charger for my tablet, I'm facing that way. Excuse me. Excuse me. I thought that was kind of odd that you brought up the four somebodies who are they because I don't know them. If you don't know them, be happy. Um, these are four. These are four women who take videos, not just mine or Jerry's, but a lot of different people's videos, and create reactionary hate channels for their own, their own amusement. So just be happy you don't know them. My love, this is not a channel for selling stuff. This is a channel that has nothing to do with sales, or at least not sales of, about movies and games. Let's see here. Now, what did you serve with the crockpot chicken? Broccoli. You can do broccoli. You can put the chicken over the broccoli because you got to shred the chicken up. So it's good over broccoli. It's good over pasta. Those are the two main things that we use to serve it with. It will be an app on your phone that you will. Yeah, yeah. It sounds almost like Jane's current home health person. They got to punch in. They got to show any travel or any activity in the community that Jerry needed help with has to be punched in on their system. So yeah, I kind of know the ins and outs about that. I just never had to deal with it. So yeah, you got a different background setting there. I like that angel, 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 angel. I don't know what angel you're looking at there, mailman, but I got gnomes. Um, I got a light up Halloween lantern that has a crow on it, but no angels in. I don't think we have any angels in our house. We've got crosses. We've got a picture of Christ, but I don't think we have any angels. So, not really sure. Oh, that angle. I am sorry, JD. Oh, angle. You're saying angle, not angel. So forgive me. My mind is a little like what? Um, let's see here. You got a different okay, yeah. I wish people would quit trying to start drama just so they can use it for their content. Yeah, I know. I don't like it either, and that's why I don't have a reactionary channel. You know, I have this channel, and that's it. I don't do reactionary because I'm like, there's enough negativity. I don't need to create drama just to, make a living or get an income. To me, that's like if you want to do drama, join Broadway. Be a Broadway star, and you can do all the drama you want. But creating drama just for the sake of creating drama because there's something about somebody you don't like, whether it's their hair, lack of teeth, Jerry's illness that everybody wants to say is fake. It's stupid. They're doing a live on you right now. I'll let them. Let them. Most of their lives are, 99.9999% bullshit. or stuff that they take out of context. Wildflower and looks like rain. It is turning fall there. Yes, we've already got leaves falling down, which is actually a little earlier than last year because last year we didn't start having leaves falling off our trees until almost November. And here it is late September, early October, and they're already falling. So it's crazy. Um, Hello, new subscribers. Just found your live stream. Okay, Michelle. Is that right, Michelle? Or is it Michael? Hopefully it's Michelle because I don't want to mess up. Um, let's see here. John's vlog. Jones vlog. Oh, sorry if I mispronounced your name because, I mean, yeah, I realized what you were saying there, mailman, and I kind of went, oh, yeah, he's not, okay. There's a letter missing to be angels. Or it's, anyhow. Mason Miller. Hmm. Nope. Sorry, Big Mama. I will not shave. Nope. No, 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 no. This ancestor, this, not ancestor, this descendant of the Norsemen, um, is not going to shave or trim his hair or beard. Well, maybe trim and do a little trim here so it can grow. But I'm hoping when I do die, I have a beard down to my belt. So, hey, Margaret. Mason, what do you do for a living? Right now, this. Because of health issues and most of it psychological, I have difficulty holding down a job. Now, I'm not collecting unemployment for a lot of different reasons. One of them, my old job, wanted to be a stinker about it. They find ways to find loopholes so they don't, that's Walmart, but I'm not going to talk bad about Walmart. Um, but no, I'm happy doing what I'm doing right now. Besides, I'm kind of prepping myself for Colorado because once we get to Colorado, I may be getting paid as my wife's healthcare provider or home care provider, whatever you want to call it. Caregiver. There's a word I'm thinking of. Caregiver. Let's see here. Thinking bad about others will never end good for those who do it. Exactly, Becca. That's why I don't worry about them. They can say all the rude, nasty things they want to about me and Jerry. That's on their shoulders, and that will be their merit or their what they get weighed by when Christ comes and weighs his children. You're right about that, JD. I will say no to anybody who wants to. I don't. Somebody can walk up to me with $1 billion and tell me that with the $1 billion, I get ownership of a castle in Europe. I will still say no. I don't care if they me up Neuschwanstein or Bergeltz or any number of castles that I've seen as a child while my dad was stationed in Germany through the Air Force. I will never change. I will no. This will My wife and I will be like, nope. My wife likes it, I like it, and that's all that matters. Yeah, I figure things. I mean, I look. Things are getting weird. Temperatures here are still up in the 80s. Usually by this time, temperatures are barely in the upper 70s. So Yeah, it's going to be a weird and wacky winter. It's one of the reasons why I want to get to Colorado before it gets weird and wacky. Hello, Marguerite. How are you? A lot, a lot of brand new names. Yeah, I've kind of noticed that. Some of them I know. Let's see here. I do not craft. I mean, my craft is either I used to, but I haven't been able to sit down long enough to do what I used to do, which was write short stories. I used to create scenarios for like Dungeons and Dragons. So my crafting is right now on the hold because there's too many other things to deal with. I mean, I'm an avid book reader. Um, I'm self taught in a lot of areas that some people, you know, are iffy, but it's a craft of forms. Um, let's see here. Have heard back from your unemployment. Yeah, they denied it. Yeah, I went into appeals. They did not show up to the on the telephone hearing, and yet I lost. So I just said, fine. They burnt their bridge. They burnt their bridge as easily as they burnt me out. So it's not that I'm upset that I'm not working or earning any money. It's more along the lines of according to a number of people I know that had to deal with unemployment and had to get their own lawyer. Unemployment agencies will stick to stand up for the companies over the person that was laid off. So I'm just like, I don't have enough money for a lawyer, but yeah, it's done and over with, and that's all I care about. Hey, Colorado Cupcake. I'm sorry. Mason, why are you sorry? Because I guess I'm lost. You might be talking to somebody else that I don't know, but I'm not sorry about it. You know, it happens, and you know what? I do what I do. I pick myself up, dust myself off, and move forward. And that's one of the reasons why I'm glad we are leaving Missouri because Missouri is a right to work state, and you know the employers 9 times out of 10 don't give a rat's ass about the employee. So besides that, my family is more important than any job. It's okay, Jim. It's Saturday night. Just chill and enjoy the ride. Yeah. Well, I'm not really upset about anything. It's just they're just I love how people stand there, and most of them are big corporate people going saying, "Oh yeah, America was built on the back of American people." Yet then they'll turn a blind eye to the needs of their employees, and I have to laugh sometimes because I'm like, "Do you realize what you just said? America was built on the back of Americans. We're not Americans. The only Americans are the Native American people. The rest of us are just displaced Europeans." So I laugh at corporations for using that line. Jim, I got to turn in. Oh, no problem, Virginia. I mean, if I was employed, I probably would be looking to turn in. So, right. Um, Wildflower tea. Okay. When is the baby? Oh, Margaret's baby. Thank Joe. Jones. Johns. Sorry, I'm having trouble pronouncing your name, my friend. What state do you live in? I currently live in Rolla, Missouri. Misery, as my mom calls it. Um, let's see here. Are are you taking care of your wife now? It would be just a plus, I guess, to get paid. Well, here in the state of Missouri, you cannot get paid for taking care of a spouse. You can get paid to take care of your mother-in-law, your mother, your mother-in-law, your sister, but not your spouse, which I think is strange. But that's the other reason why we're moving to Colorado is because Colo- Colorado was one of three states my wife discovered that have one they have good care for cancer people with cancer. Um, the weather is better for us because here we'll have 65% or 55% humidity, and you go outside and you feel like you walked into a sauna. In Colorado, they're lucky to have any kind of humidity above 50. So most of the time their humidity is around 30, 25 to 35, and you get those nice cool breezes coming from the mountains, which means it might be 80 degrees outside, but because of the breeze, it feels like 75. So that kind of thing. Um, Sorry, I need to catch up with some of you guys' comments, so I might accidentally overshoot a few people, especially if it looks like you're talking to each other. Um, have a good night, Virginia. Maybe when you move, you'll find a good fishing hole. Oh, I've already scoped out all the areas and whatnot. You can go camping and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's already locked on. Uh, do I like Joe Biden? Yes, I do. I'm sorry. I mean, if you don't, that's fine and dandy. I'm not going to talk politics because um, that gets me into a lot of trouble. So we're not going to do that. Yeah, they always do, and I dislike that. Uh, Skylar Hope. Where did you hear that name? Because the only time I heard that name was in a private conversation between my wife, myself, and a couple of our friends in Texas. That was not out in the open unless Jerry put it out there. And if she did, that's her prerogative. I'm not going to talk about it. Um, okay, we're caught up. You need to get a job, and Jerry Ann needs to. You know what? Um, I don't know who you are, Linda, but that's not your job. That's not your choice. So do me a favor. See you later. Because nobody's going to come in here and tell me what I need to do. That's one of the first things that will just, oh, hey, Wildfire, thank you very much for that. I did not even set up Super Chat, but not, I like that you donated. Um, I'm not going to ask people to do that. That's something of their choice. So, let's see here. Looks like rain. I don't know. They were just discussing Margaret in the reaction channel. So, yes. Um, I don't care. I don't care. If Margaret wants to worry about it and go into their chat group, um, and tell them what's up, that's fine. I don't, it's not something I'm gonna discuss here. Uh, so let's see here. Why don't you block them? That is, I did just block them. I was just explaining why I blocked them because we don't deal with them here. Uh, oh, you heard? Okay. No, Margaret hasn't had her baby yet. That is going to be Margaret's. That's the name that Margaret chose for her baby. That's Margaret told us, and that's probably what Jerry was talking about. So it's basically Margaret's baby's name when the baby is born. Um, so let's see here. Margaret cares if you would pay attention. They are picking on on here. I hope not, because if I actually realize that you people are picking on Margaret, those people are going to be, blocked. I'm just trying not to block people because I don't think that's, unless things get a little too. Well, I believe you. Looks like rain. I'm a little slow today because it's getting that time of day where I'm usually medicated and slowly fading off into dreamland. So forgive me. Um, but I'm just so yeah. I'm maybe I should have had Jerry on here, but I don't know if Jerry would have caught it herself. Yeah, they need to get a life. Because jealousy and hatred is just why it's in the human language, let alone in the human mind to do things like that, or like these people want to do. I just can't fathom why. You know, what in their life or what thing happened in their life to be so negative towards certain people or certain kinds of people. It just boggles my freaking mind. Because like, I grew up in the Air Force. I didn't know what bigotry or not bigotry. I didn't know what racism was until after my dad retired, and I was sitting in in junior high, and people were like, "Oh, that's racist," and I'm like, "What?" You know, because in the military, it didn't matter what color, creed, nationality, religion, or whatever. Um, you have to have each other's back and have no ill will towards each other. Otherwise, in a combat situation, that becomes lethal, and somebody's going to be, get injured or killed. So, uh, let's see here. They're trying to get information about her baby. I will stick up for her. None of their business. No, you're right. You're right. Looks like rain. It is none of their business. I mean, yeah, Jerry mentioned it. Marguerite Margaret told us on our morning live, and the name is beautiful. I think it's a beautiful name. And then I don't know why these people are fishing for information that is either A, none of your business, or B, has already been put out there. And if you can't figure it out by reading the comments from Jerry Ann's live, then why am I going to, why do I need to tell you more than what I know? Um, Chris, first off, that's family business. You don't need to know that information. I'm not going to divulge any information about my family's health or whatnot without my family being next to me to basically input, give input. Um, no, no more plans for any yard sales. I think we've gotten rid of the bulk of what we wanted to get rid of at that point in time. Um, if we have another garage sale or anything like that, it's going to be on the big ticket items that we're probably just going to put on. Either we're going to put it on Facebook, the Facebook Marketplace, or something along that line, because some of the big ticket items that we thought about, we've talked about getting rid of, we currently need at this point in time. So who knows when we'll have a big ticket yard sale? Because I think besides mom's bedroom set, there's only like maybe this big table. I think somebody's already bought that, and we're gonna give that to them when we're done using it. So, you know, look like rain. Margaret said it herself that she is due close to Jim's birthday. That's right. That's right. October 21st. Now, Margaret, I'm not saying try to hold it, hold the child in place until the 21st, but yeah, closer to the 21st, the better for me. I'll have something joyous to celebrate besides my own life, which, even though I think it's boring, my wife will tell you otherwise. What's going on with the house selling? Don't know yet. Mom and I have to go sit down Monday morning to talk to the bank people, and then Monday afternoon around 2 p.m. we have our realtor coming out to look at things. All right, Wilson. Yes, beautiful name, and an innocent baby is not their concern exactly. I'm sorry about that. I am using the microphone to put my question towards you, and I meant to say, have a make. That's all right. Um, Hopefully, I'll be able to do more lives. Um, oh, oh no, I thought I was frozen for a second. Uh, Looks like Rain Chakra Girl is live over now. Oh, okay. Looks like rain. God bless these disgusting souls. Yep. How's Miss Lisa doing, Jim? Miss Lisa is in Vegas. She has herself a new job, um, working at one of the local schools. Um, from what I understand, everything with her is actually going pretty well. I just haven't seen her. Well, I'll just say this much: her new life has got her very busy. So she is. Last time I heard anything, was doing well, had a new job, and was working on a few different things. Yeah, Shopper Girl, I'm still here. Um, Mine is October 23rd. Oh, so you're Libran as well. Uh, Vox Mary Queen. Wildfire dude. Wildfire they do it privately. Okay. Um, Sorry, I might have skipped over somebody. So I'm sorry. Um, I could, because I've never owned a home. I've never had a home in my name. So I could apply as first time homeowner credit for a down payment. So, yeah, it's one of the many options that we're going to talk about. You need a mod because the flies are loose. Yeah, I know. Um, oh, watching from the Philippines. Um, where in the Philippines? I'm going to have to ask that, and I'll explain why in a second. Um, How are the I don't have any cats. They were Lisa's cats, so she took them with her to Vegas. I have Oreo, my puppy, and she's doing really good. Channel hopping. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Glad Miss Linda is doing. Yeah, she is doing well. I am always confused, Jim, when um, my cousin Debbie was a Scorpio and she was born October 25th. I think Scorpio starts either the 23rd or 24th because every time I talk about my astrological signs, I'm born a Libran under, at the cusp of uh-oh, at of being a Scorpio, which my mom was also a Scorpio. Um, is Libra the yes, Libra is the scales. Um, Big Mama, if you all don't get to Colorado, won't you? Get to Colorado, you won't get to put up a Christmas tree this year. Don't know. Really don't know because most of my Christmas tree supplies are now in the shed on the driveway, so they're easy to get to. It's just getting through all that other stuff. Uh, yes, yes, Jim. I am asking about Lisa's cats. Yeah, Lisa's cats are fine. Last time I heard, um, so you should take a notepad with you, so you don't. Oh, I'm gonna not gonna take a notepad, but I'm gonna ask if I can audio record the conversation so I have it for my notes because I'm not a fast writer. So, um, yes, Jim is sometimes mine says Libra, sometimes Scorpio. Yeah, so you're like me, right there on the edge of being a Scorpio. Um, I don't know what I had. I don't think I have them anymore. I used to have an astrological chart of the celestial bodies that aligned with my birth date and time, but I think I lost those a long time ago. Let's see here. The best gift of Christmas for them will be to get to move. Yeah, you're right about that, shopper girl. We are getting a new puppy tomorrow afternoon. My wife sold the kids on the idea, so I'm vetted. Yeah, women can do that to us sometimes. They're mailman. All right. I don't know what's going on, but let's not get into any arguments or fights. Let's see here. Well, yeah, I haven't posted in a while because I've been busy with trying to the aftermath of the yard sale, which was it was a really good yard sale. Um, Trying to clean up the house and whatnot so we can present it to a realtor. Um, Trying to figure out what we're doing about the house if we're signing it over to me or if the realtor and the bank says it would be easier or smarter to sell the house. That's what we're going to do, and Jerry's just going to have to come with or deal with it. Um, Speaking of Lisa Jim, you were in the wrong for revealing personal information about Lisa's daughter. You could have. Um, what are you talking about? I have not talked about Lisa's daughter. So quit trying to make up stuff. You keep on making up stuff, you're not going to be in this room. You can make it up with the hateful four. What about Santa Claus? I'm so ready to decorate for Christmas. You know, Wildflower, if it wasn't for my joy of Halloween, I would probably be in the same boat. But I have a feeling this year, because of all the move situation and whatnot, decorating this year is going to be slim to best, slim to none. Yep. All right. I know a lot of these names, but first off, you can go away. Night mail, man. I'm probably gonna have to go to bed pretty soon. Yep, 76 minutes. Uh, oh, don't worry, I booted her because I'm not gonna have her come in here and start a bunch of bullshit. And that goes for anybody else who's with that person. So I'm not putting up with it. You can snoop all you want for JPH and Diane and all those people. You don't have to make any flipping comments. Well, my mod is asleep probably. No, the realtor has not come by this house yet. We've only talked to her on phone. Oh, I don't remember saying Lisa's daughter, but okay. Yeah, I know, but she hasn't annoyed me yet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start decorating for Halloween. If Jerry says that we're gonna do Halloween. You mean the abusive group, the hateful four? What are we gonna call them? Yeah. No, actually, Sharper Girl has been. She's never caused me any problems. Put it that way, and she usually doesn't cause issues. It depends on what kind of scary movie. Like, I like Jurassic Park, and I know that's more suspense than horror, but sometimes, yeah, that can be scary to some people. If you're talking about the scary movie series, I thought that was more corny than scary. Yeah, the holidays are coming fast. What about Vox? um, oh yeah, I need to go ahead and get off so I can wind down for the night and go to bed. Um, Tomorrow is Sunday. You will probably see me and Jerry together in a live stream tomorrow morning. Um, Tomorrow morning is going to be semi busy because I want to pick up some things in here. I want to go and clean up in our bedroom and the living room. And then I think once I get the bedroom done, living room is mostly maintenance. Kitchen is mostly everyday like maintenance or upkeep. So once I get the bedroom done, it should be very easy for me to keep the house going because I will be able to just do the everyday maintenance that needs to be done, like kitchen, dishes and picking up here and there. Um, So, but okay, hold on a second. Wildflower. Um, yeah. Um, anyhow, so if there's any last questions or anything like that, throw them up now before I do my final sign off. Because I'll be honest with you, my eyes are starting to get crossed and my phone's almost dead. I am already well. The one place that we're looking at for mom has this really extra large, supposed to be a one car garage, workshop in one. Now I know mom's not going to use the workshop, so we had planned on storing all our stuff in that garage, and hopefully it will all fit. Um, I, the house that we're looking at, or the place we're looking at for me and Jerry, which is on a double lot, um, should have enough room for all the stuff we're gonna have. And we've already Jerry Ann and I have already talked about whatever we can't utilize or fit into the 3 bedroom, 2 bath place that we're looking at. That's when either we're going to sell it or refurbish it or find a different way of using it. So, I mean, mom's place that we're looking at has a screened in porch. I think the place that we're looking at has a screened in porch. So, I mean, to me, that's like double bonus. Um, because I don't know if she'll do it, but I know mom likes to open up the house when it's nice outside instead of using the heat or the air conditioner, and that's the same way with me and Jerry. The difference is mom likes it warmer than me and Jerry, and I'm probably going to be more than happy to find a way to set up my little fire pit and utilize it a lot because of how big the property me and Jerry are looking at. Um, so let's see here. Shopper Girl, I don't know if we're gonna go that way. I mean, there's a lot of things riding on a lot of different things. So we have to get like our information from the realtor and then the bank and the realtor and see what we can do from there. Otherwise, we'll figure it out. Um, Thanks for having your live. Look forward to seeing you and Jerry tomorrow. Thank you, Becca. They don't like you if you are not mean, cruel about Jerry. The nasty things they say. Okay, let's just not worry about them, please. Uh, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off because, like I said, my phone is dying. I'm not dying. I'm getting sleepy. So I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, and we will see what happens in the future. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.